quick opening statement and then questions. Coach, how are you?
Yeah, just a really good win for the team. I mean, last night's game was, on paper, it looks like we blew them out, but we really didn't. It was a lot closer game than the final score. And then, today we knew it was going to be a dogfight. Got out to a quick 2-run lead, and we left some runners out there. We couldn't get that, or we didn't get that big 2-out hit that could have doubled our lead, and or even just extended it. And you kind of felt that they were going to creep back in it, and they did. And uh, just a very well played game by both teams. There were a couple little errors that, the big one there in the 10th by them. That ball was hit extremely hard that we took advantage of, and they scored when that ball got off the center fielder's glove, and then he kind of kicked it. But just really well pitched, and both teams pitched extremely well. I think we walked a couple, they walked three, or vice versa, and yeah, feel good winning the series here. Have a chance to win all three at Vandy. I've never done that here at one of my teams, and it's tough to win a series, tough to win a game here. So hats off to the player. A lot of guys contributed.
Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Dave, before the season, you said that playing downhill, small ball principles would probably win you a game or two this year. Was the 10th inning kind of what you envisioned when you said that?
Yeah, just a chance to either get the lead, extend the lead. And in that situation, I felt like it was a perfect time. Iredale takes that fastball away and hits it hard right past the first baseman. All of a sudden, we got the lead, and we got a runner at third. And, with Cam coming up, Cam's really good bunter, can handle the bat, laid down a beautiful safety squeeze. We score on that, and then Ryder actually laid down a great safety squeeze as well. Iredale got a late read on it. I don't know what took him so long, but the first baseman panicked a little bit, and we got another run in. And when no lead's really safe. Things happen, and ball went off pitcher's glove, and next thing you know, they got the time run at the plate, three batters in a row, and we got out of it. But yeah, great job of handling the bat there and extending that lead and finding a way to win that game.
What did Gabe Gackle do well for you today?
Pretty much everything. I mean, we didn't score enough runs for him. I mean, he did his part, and he got up to 90 pitches, and it was time to get him out of there. But he threw everything for a strike. All of his pitches for a strike. Went through the lineup, what, two and a half, three times, and gave us every opportunity to get into that game a little bit and see what we needed to do. And yeah, he looked really good.
And then you think about the things that happen in games that lead up to the one you're playing. Being able to get Aiden out last night and be able to bring him back in, how big was that for you?
It was huge, obviously. I mean, he's got some experience and throws that heavy ball. Figured he'd get some ground balls, some quick outs, throws it over the plate. And we didn't know if we would use him today or tomorrow. And I mean, Coach came up to me and Coach Hobson just, we discussed it a little bit when we brought in Wiggins and the game was tied, and we're like, let's just go for it today. We don't know what tomorrow is going to be all about. It's tied up. Let's go. And let's not save him. Tomorrow he might be sore from yesterday. Today he felt great. So it ended up working out.
Hey, Coach, go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, you mentioned bringing in Wiggins. What did you see out of him? I think that may have been the earliest we've seen him in a game this year. So what went the decision to bring him in when you did?
Just that he's been throwing the ball extremely well. I think it's great for him to know that we have the confidence to bring him in that situation. I think we had a 1-run lead at the time, and uh, I remember exactly what it was. And honestly, when they took the lead or when they tied it up, it was strike three to the leadoff hitter. He threw a great slider, and it was like the umpire just froze and tried to tell us it was down. Well, he should have said it was inside or outside, but we knew it wasn't down. And so then all of a sudden they got the leadoff man on. That took the count to 3-2. Should have been nobody on, one out. And I mean, because you got a good breaking pitch, and it's hard, 88 miles an hour. But he's throwing the ball 101 miles an hour if that scoreboard is right. And I don't look at it a whole lot, but pretty impressive that he can do that and command it. One got away from him, and it tied it back up. But hats off to him. He came in a tough situation, in a tough place, and did a good job, and he'll be better next time.
What did you think of Vahiva's play there in the ninth inning?
Well, that changed that whole inning, obviously. If he doesn't make that play, it wasn't like it was hit great. It was just hitting the right spot. He backhands, jump throws, perfect throw. Had something on it, actually. I mean, if he doesn't make that play, they got a runner at first. They're gonna bunt him over, and they got the top of their order up and their best hitters. So, you can say that it saved the game. They might have walked us off the field. You never know what would have happened, but it was a great play. And we were talking on the bus. It was a really good play, but it's not the best one he's made because he made a bunch of them.
Yeah, he's made a ton of really good plays this year. Did you know that when you recruited him, from Sac State, that he had this defensive potential in him?
All I'd seen was a little bit of video. We didn't know. We knew he was going to be a solid fielder. We just thought he was going to be a good hitter as well. Yeah, and credit to him, he's athletic and he has a lot of skills, but he works extremely hard and he's very confident. He takes care of himself. He's dedicated, and he's made himself into a really, really good shortstop.
Jackson, go ahead.
Hey Dave, you mentioned Brent Single there in the 10th. First pitch, doesn't try and do too much, just kind of, hits it to the right side. I mean, is that a mature at bat there from your vantage point, just not trying to do too much and, getting the run in?
I think so. I think good scouting report. Left-hander's going to first off he's got some run on that fastball, so it's going to run away from the right-hand hitters. Just look for something out over the plate and drive it the other way, and that's exactly what he got, and that's exactly what he did. And first baseman's holding the runner on, left that hole open, and there you go. We got the lead.
Feels like we've seen that kind of hit from Brent a lot this year. I mean, is there something with his swing that's maybe a little conducive to those, just being able to slap it through the right side there?
Yeah, he's got as much pull power as any hitter we have, but he can also go the other way with some authority. He's hit some backside home runs and gotten some hits the other way. He's got a swing that's short, and he can handle it and he can hit it where it's pitched, and that's what he did.
I think last week you kind of mentioned with Gackle, he was maybe nibbling at the zone. Did you see a difference there? More of an attack mindset today? I mean, no walks too, so it had to be some good control today.
I think so. When I say nibbling, that maybe sometimes when he was getting ahead, say 0-2, 1-2. In 0-2, it's fine, but 1-2, then all of a sudden it's 2-2, nibble again. When I mean, just really trying to be super fine. His stuff's really good. Make them earn it. Today I just saw him go after guys, but he was locating to both sides of the plate. I mean, he was left-handers away. He would throw lefties in and vice versa. It was, it was good to see.
And Matt, close this one out.
Yeah, on Kozel, I mean, everybody can see what he's doing offensively, but it looked like he handled two or three really, hot shots over there at first. I mean, can you just kind of speak to the all-around play that he's given you the last couple of days?
Well, he's been really good, obviously. He has a really good glove. I mean, he fields the ball. If he gets to it, he fields it. And yeah, I mean, even the last ball, it was hit hard, but it was a couple steps to his left, and he got the glove down on it, and we squeezed it. And I don't think half the team even watched him go touch the bag. They started celebrating in the dugout. It was fun, but no, he's a good defender. He can pick balls out of the dirt. He can play second base. He can play third base. I mean, he probably could play short in a pinch, but good defender.
And Thomas had the error for you, but then he came back and got you a home run. What did you think about him responding the way he did?
That was an amazing swing. They had just tied it up, and he got down in the count, 2 strikes. I don't know if it was a 1-2 pitch, and it was a breaking ball, and it was down, and he just went down and got it. And I mean, it was a no doubter. I mean, it left the bat and back spinning, and I don't know how far it went, but it went over their seats out there, and that was a big swing for us.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Coach, thanks for your time.